One thing that I did want to comment on this episode, first of all, the views are atrocious, like less than 500k views. This is something that I wanted to talk about. Let me zoom in. So this was a week ago. If James Charles had a reputation of showing nudes to his friends, the crew would have jumped all over it. ... Ooh. Ooh, no. What's going to happen? They would, but it would have been during a pre-planned segment they'd went over and prepared for. Ethan whacked out those clips on the fly without prior preparation, so I get the crew's reluctancy to chime in. The Hasan audience is also way more deranged than any other community H3 has beefed with. Love this community calling other people deranged. Which is insane. These Hasan fans are literally more extreme than the far-right fans Ethan's beefed with. And he's like, yeah, that's a good point. Even if it was just AB who made aware prior that Ethan wanted to talk about this, he would have done more of his own research on this and it would not be this awkward. Dan doesn't really care about Warzone stuff, but AB usually seems to try his best to not leave Ethan hanging. Ethan still showed every single evidence the crew could have reacted to anything. Instead, they ended the show. First 3-hour show in a while. I've never commented, but I was really disappointed that no one in the crew had anything to say about Hasan showing nudes to his friends. If this was anyone else, they would be quick to call out this behavior. Olivia is always so outspoken when it comes to women. Dan as well, and nothing out of them. Really sad. So the reason I wanted to cover this episode is because it's hilarious. Like, dude, there's literally a civil war going on in the H3 community where they're like, oh my god, the crew didn't criticize Hasan enough, and so they're actually like pro Hasan and they're bad because of it. Hasan literally name drops Ethan in a GQ article like the thirsty little drama monster he is. And Ethan isn't allowed to talk about it. Why? I like Ethan. I'm a fan of Ethan. I want to hear his side. Does crew and audience forget that this is Ethan's podcast? Ethan should start his own podcast so he can talk about whatever he wants. I thought this was a joke when I first saw it, but no, I think it's actually serious. They're like, Ethan should start his own podcast without his crew. Dude, you realize his crew is his emotional support, right? Thank you, Tom Ward, for speaking up while the rest of the crew stays silent for some reason. Why are they so quick to shit on people like Boogie, Pro Jared, and those who harass Harley, but are so quiet when it comes to Hasan? Kind of answered your own question there. Why are they so quick to criticize him, but quiet when it comes to Hasan? You've lost the plot, bro. Like, dude, all of these comments are about the crew being silent. As a huge fan, I agree that it gets awkward when the crew's silent. They're very opinionated. So when they suddenly become silent, it's noticeable. At some point, if you work for the H3 show, you applied to be on a controversial show. If you're scared of criticism, just stop reading the comments. Snarkers are but y'all can't let the fear of them ruin your lives. Speak up against creeps like you always do, no matter. Dude, it's just delusional, man. Like, Ethan Klein will go, he'll find the smallest TikToker in the world and be like, they said something that I can make fun of them for. And then he'll put them on blast on his podcast. And then this person's like, just don't read the comments if you don't want to get criticized. This show is the one doing the criticism. They're the ones that are hyper thin-skinned, and any little prick or a pea underneath the 1,000 layers of mattresses that they have, they'll rip out of the bottom and like put on blast it with a microscope. Anyway, we have to get into this. Why are all of the comments saying how awkward it was and how much the crew disappointed them? We need to get to the bottom of this. Let's just start here. Or about the article in general, Hasan. In the GQ article, Hasan made a comment saying something like, Ethan has a obsession with me. And Ethan's like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm married with 3 or 4 kids and I don't have a obsession with you. And then you jump to Ethan commenting about this picture. Like, you claim you don't have a sexual obsession with Hasan, and yet the first thing you do when you see Hasan did some kind of racy photo shoot is you jump at the chance to like pull up these sexy pictures of him and blast them on your podcast for all of your fans to see. I don't know, dude. Like, you can You can criticize Hasan without like throwing up those sexy images on HD and drooling over them.
I don't care who you
listen to it a lot.
Brave.
Brave. You got to see my Google Playback. I listen to music, good music, soulful, heartfelt, emotional, kind of like.
Oh, they brigaded the comments on the video.
Like really deep meaning music. You know?
Well, dude.
Hasan, what music do you listen to? Nothing.
I feel like it's very Patrick Bateman coded because I feel like he lies about liking music, right? Because he goes into like that weird monologue on Hugh.
Pull that up.
Wait,
I don't think it's
Phil Collins?
that's
No,
what
he goes,
What is it? Patrick Bateman likes music, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's
No, he's
Walkman
lying. He's lying. He's trying to seem more human.
And wait,
That's
what's the
point.
band?
Is it
Huey
Phil Collins? Wasn't he in
No, it's Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis, yeah.
Lewis, yes.
pull that up. And then there's one where he goes,
Well,
I
that's a
believe.
scene from a movie. We can't watch that.
We can't pull that up.
Pull it up.
It's gonna get blocked.
No, but Hasan is totally Bateman coded. Hold on. Bateman talking about.
Anyway, this is so stupid. Basically, they're like, oh, Hasan said he doesn't know music. And that's exactly like Patrick Bateman, who learns about music so he can pretend to be more human. Really? Is it now? Like, we'll fast forward this part. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm 33, you know what I mean? I have no reason to like lie about certain things, but I did that my whole life. I lied about like enjoying soccer. I fucking can't watch it. I can't stand it.
I fucking hate soccer. Anyway, guys, remember me.
Said when he was a kid, he lied about watching soccer when he didn't actually like soccer.
I'm just part of the team.
I don't know how to do.
He's looking at a TikTok with 0 comments, 0 dislikes, only 8 likes. How is Ethan looking at this? Like, he stays up all night scouring the internet for pictures, videos, any kind of scrap that has Hasan's scent on it, so he can cherish it and hold it close to his chest to make him feel alive. He's soulless, dude. Apparently he was like jumping in his trampoline at night on Instagram Live. What the f are you? What are you doing? What are you? Right.
So that's it. Having said that, I still do listen to music every now and then. I want to be like tapped in. Unc needs to be 33 and tapped in. Okay, so yeah, every now and then.
Cringe. Yeah, we haven't even get started. I'm already cringing out. This guy's no good. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys.
Really? I hadn't. You know what? I hadn't picked up on that.
People haven't picked up. Listen.
Some conviction.
I mean, some people are listening, but not enough.
And to be fair, Hasan has a lot of haters. Yourself included, obviously.
And I am among
You are
the Mount Rushmore of Hasan haters. Okay, put my face up there with a lot of them.
Okay.
Actually, not really. Not always the best.
Company.
The point is I'm a professional hater.
We know.
Ethan, who is a Hasan hater that you don't want to be associated with? Because you seem to be fairly happy about being associated with some of the worst people, like Destiny, Dan Saltman, Keemstar. Like, we can go on. Lonerbox, Hutch. These people are people.
Made all career.
Although to be,
And yet I'm the hater. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that.
I never denied being a hater.
Why do I get that?
You are a hater. That's why. And the hate.
Franks.
Like, guys, to all of these people that are complaining in chat that the crew wasn't jumping on Ethan's criticisms of Hasan, he's criticized Hasan for not listening to music and not enjoying frozen pizza. That's the scalding hot, fresh off the press scoops that Ethan Klein has on Hasan that his crew isn't pouncing on.
Hasan Piker thinks America might be cooked. Uh-oh, cool Gen Z language, guys. We're cooked. We're cooked, guys. America's cooked. Anyone watch soccer?
Who wants to talk about Drake?
Zooms in on his dick.
Guys.
Why are you sitting like this? Oh, yeah, the whole point was the Costanza pose. Hold on.
But is he?
We never even got to that.
Yeah.
Costanza painting in underwear.
That's the greatest.
It is different.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I mean, the first thing I thought of, I mean, is he aware?
I got totally Mandela there.
It's the same energy.
Oh, there's a Jeff Goldblum one like that. Jeff.
But remember, George is part of a photo shoot, so maybe he had different positions? I don't know.
No, this is the... Oh, you're saying... Yeah, maybe potentially.
I thought he wanted to sneak the photo in because he was...
Right.
Yeah.
Making it in.
To the girl.
Let's turn her on.
But then the guy saw it. Yes. Looked at him. Yeah.
Jeff Gold... Bloom.
And I forgot how entertaining this podcast was. I really forgot how great of a show Ethan Klein is running here.
Kill me.
What?
I am ready to die.
Why?
That's the intro paragraph?
Literally the opening of the article.
What is wrong with these people? Now they go on, they do...
Oh my God. I don't think Ethan would offer, like, as weird of a guy as Tim Pool is, I think he's actually like, at least he has an idea of a personality that he strives to attain, right? I'm a boarder, I'm a skater, I eat sushi. I play poker with the boys.
Downstairs is a mini ramp, not a skate park. The skate park is the barn, and there's a massive 24-foot long vert wall. It's an 8-foot vert, 8-foot wide vert, and then there's a 20-foot or a 16-foot 4-foot section. You park right in front of it, and you're surrounded by ramps. She was offered a tour, sushi, and poker with the boys. When the show wrapped, I said, we're all gonna hang out. We have sushi that's here, bubble tea, cheeseburgers. We put on some music. We hang at the table. We play a micro stakes poker game. Basically poker for fun, not for money.
Like, that's a persona that he has. And in that way, he is more relatable than even Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein's persona is a bitter, spiteful man spending all of his time obsessing about his internet foes that he has one-sided beefs with. That's not relatable. Like, at least Tim Pool pretends like he has interests that are relatable to people. Like, he said before, his favorite thing to do is sue people and get into beefs with people on his Warzone segments. That's his favorite thing. That's the favorite part of the show for him.
This dumb snarker thing, which is completely based on literally nothing other than me, saying he has a small head and making fun of all the people that thirst after him. Like saying, telling Taylor Lorenz, like, he's never going to sleep with you. They say I have a psycho. What do they say? What's the framing? They say I have a... Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, okay. Anyway.
That whole part's in there.
As obnoxious as his methods can be, Piker clearly has genuine convictions. You sure about that? Remember what the web was like back in 2010 when YouTube was overrun with mini Ben Shapiro's and wrecking blue-haired social justice warrior compilations? Yeah, where was Hasan? Play the soundbite again? He was at the Vanguard, right? Totally not talking about wanting to little girls.
I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it.
You were at the Vanguard of change, right there, bud? I always knew Hannah Montana.
I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it.
Yeah, Ethan, I wouldn't really be the one talking about wanting to have sex with children. If I were you, I wouldn't be the one criticizing other people for making jokes about that. Like, okay, I don't think I really need to explain anything else there, but
fair enough. He was doing a character. Now there's a cluster of progressive influencers who Piker proudly calls Hasanabi heads. He co-signed Sean DeBlack, Chris That's what I call him. He's this kid who's always...
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I never thought of that. Holy shit. Oh man, Ethan, king of comedy, is back on top. Chris Cutler? I get it. Because it's like, you throw a T in there and then it's a swear word. That's really funny, Ethan.
Jam. I don't know who Jam is.
I don't know who any of them are.
Overzealots. I don't know. They picked the weirdest ones. You know, they aren't even the big orbiters.
Chris Kunzler, I didn't even know he was involved in any of this at all. I just saw a video he made about Palestine. I was like, oh, I like this kid. The next time I saw him, he was just talking to me. So now he's Guzzler.
He's Chris Guzzler. His name is Kunzler, which is so close to Cum Guzzler. Chris Cum Guzzler. I saw him doing a debate with Lonerbox, and this kid is always yelling. He has like veins popping out of his neck, and Lonerbox was like quietly raising his voice. I think even raising your voice is a stretch. And he goes, stop yelling at me. He recoils. I was like, bro, just go back to guzzling. Jam and overzealots. He also trying to mentor new established Dems, influencers, like Dean Withers and Harry Season, which is bizarre because I remember...
Dude, like, I'm sorry. Hasan's biggest fans don't read this article. Who gives a... This article's for like wine moms that read GQ while they're waiting at the hair salon. Why are you just reading the entire article? Can this actually be entertaining for people? For Ethan to just like read an article that GQ wrote? Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. It's so boring. Also, that shirt's ugly.
You answer my emails.
Oh, so hold on. Lena's supposed to be...
Just because you put like a design that you think looks cute on a shirt, that doesn't make the shirt good. It's not aesthetically pleasing if you just have your brand and then you throw like a little animal on top by the brand. I don't know, it looks like a lazy design.
He says, Klein will, quote, call you a token Jew after this interview comes out. I didn't know he was Jewish, Hasan. Did you point that out? Did you have to point out the guy's Jewish? Did you have to make sure to point out that everyone around you is Jewish?
I like the response, though.
I did pay you $7 million to do this interview. $7 million? Is that a reference to how many people died in the Holocaust?
No, I don't.
That payment is highly exaggerated.
I thought that was the author's reply to...
No, that's Hasan. They a joke about paying Jews off. So let's clear this up. I'm not calling this guy a token Jew. I'm once again analyzing Hasan's own words. Because he is his biggest snitcher. He is his biggest opposite. Klein will call you token Jew after this interview comes out. In other words, he goes, hey, Jew boy. My interviewer, little Jew boy. He's calling him out. Did you guys know my interview is Jewish? And by the way, you know how I got this? I paid Jew boy $7 million, who's obsessed with money. Big nose, he said.
This is hilarious. Ethan Klein always talks about Hasan spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign. And now that Hasan's like joking about that, Ethan is taking offense to it, where he's being like, oh my God, like you're joking about paying someone money when that's what I accuse you of doing literally every time an article comes out about you. Like, okay, in this article, in this episode, you're like, Hasan's really going overtime with his publicist.
Well, Hasan has been on this absolute tear of PR to the point where
But just sniped that, completely sniped that. Hasan has been on this absolute tear with PR. Yeah, Hasan's the one actively doing the PR for himself, spending millions of dollars for PR.
yeah, I think they're
Look it up.
I don't know why people keep writing these articles. At this point, it's just become like so obvious that it's paid PR and so relentless and part of a campaign. It's like,
So obvious that it's paid PR. Dude, I just sniped this where he's like, oh my God, Hasan making a joke that he's paying someone for the PR. That's anti-Semitic. When you are the one that said Hasan's paying people for PR. Oh, hell, dude.
articles back to back to back. And this one, though, they managed to top them all with an article.
Yeah, but we'll jump here. And Hasan's like, oh man, I did pay you money for this. And he's like, what? Are you saying that Jews love money? I love how that's not implied at all in what Hasan said. But Ethan just can't help himself from like bringing up anti-Semitism, being like, oh, he must be saying this because he's a Jewish guy that Hasan's saying he's paying. So if you pay a Jewish person, it's because they're Jewish and you're playing into anti-Semitic tropes. Guys, I am never going to do ad reads on here, no advertisers, not going to be sponsored by dick pills or whatever. If you want to support my work, encourage me to live stream more, please consider joining the channel. You'll get access to early content, you'll get members only content, and your name will be in green. That's so good.